everybody, it's Juicy and we are making cheesy mashed potatoes for fonts and I'm so happy and this is really good. Sorry if I talk fast at all. So we're going to start off with a bag of potatoes. My bag is about 5 pounds. However, I don't need this many because I'm just cooking for myself and myself alone. So we're using 2 potatoes in this recipe. Yes, two. We're going to wash our potatoes because even if we are peeling these, I want no dirt, no bugs, no grime on my potatoes. So after we wash them, we're going to boil some water, put that to the side as it boils, and we're going to peel our potatoes. After peeling them, we're going to cut them into cubes. So circle it and then cut them into 4. Then we're going to put it into our pot, fill it up with water just to cover it, add some salt and some garlic. I don't have any cloves, so I use this minced garlic jar. We're going to boil our potatoes for about 10 minutes. You want to check on them every about 5 minutes to see that they're tender. Because we have 2 potatoes, we got to check them more. After they're done boiling to the tender point, you're going to strain them. When we're done straining all the water, we're going to use a collagen or a strainer to push the mashed potatoes through so that they become mashed potatoes. So that they're soft and a lot easier to stir and they're a lot more malleable. You can also use a fork. I used a spoon and a strainer. This actually took the longest process because they did not want to go through. After that, we're going to check our refrigerator for some sour cream. Realize I have cream cheese, so I have to run to Walmart. While we're there, I also wanted to get the correct cheese. I had Parmesan, and the best cheese to substitute it with is mozzarella because the cheese that's usually called for this is actually harder to find in North America. So we're going to come back and we're going to add some butter. I used half a stick at first. I ended up using a full stick at the end. You want your butter to be softened. You want to stir it into that mashed potatoes. And after you stir it a little bit and it's good in there, you're going to take some sour cream and put it in there as well. And I don't have a correct measurement for this. It's more to sight. That's how I cook. And you're going to stir it in there until it's well combined and smooth. As you can see, I just felt like it wasn't enough. So I added some more butter. And I actually added another scoop of sour cream into it. After that is well combined and good, you're going to add your cheese. So I actually had trouble with getting my cheese packet open. It would not open because I did not tear it far enough. So I found a little part, did it again, and I was able to get into the cheese finally. So we're going to take a handful of cheese, put it in there, sprinkle in there, stir it in. You want to keep doing that until it's melted and well combined with your potatoes, butter, and sour cream. So you want your cheese completely melted and you're going to add more cheese as you go along to the consistency that you want it. You see that stretch, we're trying to get that, and that's what we want, but we want it to be smoother. You don't want to see clumps of cheese, and you also want it to stretch really well. Mine was just stretching on the ends because I didn't have the cheese fully melted. See, after a while, it looks smoother. The cheese, the pull is beautiful. We're going to keep doing that. We're going to add a little bit more cheese as we go along. I didn't add as much cheese as I should have at the end of the day, but it still tastes so good. We're going to season it. Usually you season it with salt and pepper. However, I am black and I also love to season my stuff heavily. And I have a saying that my mom taught me: if you're not sneezing, it ain't seasoned. So we just add a little bit more seasoning. My seasoning has all season, crushed peppers, onion and garlic powder, and it also has salt and pepper as well, and a little bit of Cajun seasoning in there, Italian and oregano, and so we just have a whole bunch of different seasoning in there. You can see that I'm adding more because I just wasn't feeling that it had enough. We're going to keep stirring, keep stretching it, make sure all that cheese and that seasoning is well combined and melted. After that, we're just going to keep stirring. And we're just going to keep going, keep going. This actually took me about 10 minutes alone because I wanted to make sure everything was right. And I also have a habit of overdoing stuff, and I sit there and stretched it a lot. So we put in this little small bowl because I'm going to eat it with some leftovers that I have. But I really wanted to try it right then and there because of how good it looked. So I took my fork and I took a bite out of it. It was pretty good. I will say that I will make this again, probably for my mom, just for her to try it because I know she loves mashed potatoes. It is so good. I'm so happy I tried it.